Meditation for monsters. Relax at your own peril. Episode 10. Meditation for Cerberus. Naturally, the problem with having 3 heads was the many thoughts that came with such an abundance of sentience. One of your favorite gods once said it was better to be in abundance than to be in scarcity. You privately thought the god had never tried eating a single ox with 3 heads vying for the prime cut. The ox had ended up tossed in a cypress tree. Sometimes it was possible to have too much of a good thing. And you were very much a good thing. Yes, a good boy. But sometimes it felt a little crowded. You were simultaneously distracted by thoughts of that foolish mortal trying to sneak past you, what you had for breakfast yesterday, a bison, and that persistent itch at the base of your neck. You tried to satisfy multiple urges by scratching at your neck with your hind leg and planting your front paw on the underworld's least stealthy mortal. As it was, you overbalanced and fell on top of the human. You could feel him wiggling under one of your chins. You growled with all 3 heads and could feel your menace vibrate against the crushed form of the mortal. Ferocious. Then, the mortal hummed back. You couldn't feel it because his voice was much too tiny, but your many ears perked up. You growled again. He hummed again. Yes, you were positive. He was humming a rather dirty ditty about Apollo. You recognized it because several souls that had passed through this year had sung it. The head that had been squishing him rose imperiously to look down upon the mortal, while your other 2 heads lowered to flank the mortal on either side. You had one matter at hand and 3 heads in which to menace it. You got this. The mortal switched from singing the anatomically preposterous ditty to singing a soothing lullaby. You yawned. A bit bored. Was this supposed to impress you? Evidently encouraged by your yawn, because every bard yearns to bore his audience to sleep, apparently. He began singing louder with more gusto. You winced. Your acute hearing was triply offended. Your middle head bent to snatch him in your jaws when your left head insisted you wait. For what? Your right head gazed off, dreaming of yesterday's ox. The mortal spoke up. I can see that you are of many minds. Ha ha, never heard that before. I can help. I know a song to quiet thoughts, he said. You looked disdainfully down upon him. Or, he said, holding his hands up, I don't have to sing, but maybe I could help you find unity with yourself. You weren't sure if that was a line from the ditty or not, but you listened anyway. And to this day, when your minds feel crowded, you recite the meditation that you and he created together, inspired by the goddess who gave you the best head pats. Visualize holding a pomegranate. The pomegranate is ripe, bursting with flavor. You open the pomegranate. Seeds spill out. Each seed is one of the many thoughts you are having in this moment. You stand at the edge of Lethe, and one by one, place the seeds in the water. They float downstream, tiny jewels gleaming in the water. These are your thoughts, and you let them go. If a new thought arises, a new seed forms before you. You treasure it, for it is yours, and it is beautiful. Then you let that seed go on its journey downstream, a collection of rubies spilling out in a shining trail. The waters carry away your worries, your concerns. They carry away the second guessing and deliberation. They soothe your thoughts. You do not need to drink from the waters of Lethe, because you do not need to forget your thoughts. Your thoughts are precious. They are what make you, you. But not all thoughts need to be kept, and you release those that do not serve you. In their absence, you feel impossibly light, and you know peace. You feel all your eyes get heavier and heavier as you feel the tranquility of sleep and darkness envelop you. Hey monsters, Faye Tyler here. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider giving the podcast a like, share, or review. I release this indie podcast for free, but it is not free to make. Support me on Patreon to help this podcast continue and to receive exclusive bonus content. Thanks, and I love you, monsters.